But the Reserve Bank of India has put out its bulletin for the month of May, and as always, the State of the Economy article this time is again the highlight of the entire bulletin. In this bulletin, the RBI has spoken about the impact of the second wave, and this is quite important. This is coming after the Reserve Bank of India governor held a surprise press conference to announce a few measures to support specifically individuals, small buyers, etc., small businesses, etc., and also they added a 50,000 crore funding, a boost for the healthcare funding specifically. Now, that was in that announcement. What exactly is the RBI assessing in terms of the impact of the second wave? Now, RBI has said that the biggest toll of the second wave is in terms of a demand shock, which includes the loss of mobility that we are seeing, the impact on discretionary spending, employment, and also inventory accumulation that we are going to see, which has already started because of the discrepancy in demand and supply. Now, they have said that the aggregate supply is less impacted this time. RBI has also said that although extremely tentative at this stage, the central tendency of available diagnosis is that loss of momentum is not severe as at this time a year ago. Now, what RBI is basically saying is that they have, according to the diagnosis that they have at this point in time, they feel that the momentum loss is not as severe as last year, but this is a tentative diagnosis that they have come with. The situation is changing, and so will the RBI have to keep looking at the evolving situation. Now, another important comment that the RBI has made is that the impact of the new infections appears to be U-shaped. Each shoulder of the U represents sectors that are weathering the storm, that are doing well despite the first wave, despite the second wave, which is agriculture on one end and IT on the other. They are at the top of the U-shaped impact of the second wave. Then RBI has said that on the slopes of the U are organized and automated manufacturing, which can deal with lesser workforce because of the high level of automation. And on the other side are services that can be delivered remotely and do not require producers and consumers to move. So less amount of mobility is what RBI is referring to over here. Those sectors are doing well. They are at the slope of the U. Now, apart from that, the in the well of the U, at the bottom of the U, are the most vulnerable groups, including blue collar groups who have to risk exposure for a living and for the rest of the society to survive. So this includes doctors, other healthcare workers. RBI has included law and order, municipal personnel, individuals going out daily, for small businesses, organized as well as unorganized. All of these they warrant priority in policy intervention, is what the RBI has said. RBI has added that the RBI at this point, in this juncture, has stepped out, rearmed and reloaded, because there's a lot of work to be done, is what the RBI is saying. This is just the beginning, because the situation is going to be evolving constantly. Another important point that the RBI has made is that the wave is shifting from big cities to small towns and villages. So we must refocus our energy on small towns and villages. So that is something important again that is coming in from the Reserve Bank of India. Now, all of this is, in the backdrop of what exactly we are seeing in terms of the negative outlook in the rating downgrade that we're expecting. Rating agencies, the steps that they are taking. Moody's had slashed the GDP forecast for India for FY22 as well. In the backdrop of all of this, these are the comments that have come in from RBI. A lot of work has to be done, and RBI is ready, rearmed, and they have stepped out to do the work that is required.